things. But you enya dia obi ebe dada obi ya ewa ha. Now the Danko Akufo-Addo why I was assuming office no. Emma we are saying including Ghana etia simi say gold export na ye export free Ghana no. Any sika Ghana ye report say eno ni ade a ya export no. Now the Danko Akufo-Addo say e boy bira eni man de enya adwuma. Enti I think say Nanado was trying to say my main kind that particular portion I think say it's on our screen. But the president stated that official records are talking about $2 billion. These are the facts. Responding to a question on the fight against illegal mining and resulting ban on mining, on small-scale mining, the president, and as the President Akufo-Addo said, outstanding issues relating to illegal mining, including the instance of suspected smuggling, still needed to be addressed. I believe that the fight against Galamsey is by no means won. We still have a long way to go. I'm saying this because at the same time, some of the outcomes of the Galamsey menace in our country are not sufficiently addressed and or articulated. So these are some of the things that President Akufo-Addo Edebaye. Now, so it is telling you that apart from the harm that this activity is doing to our economy, much of our value that our nation should derive from these activities are also being criminally deposited off or disposed of. It's in another what he said, they say over 5 billion Ghana cedis worth of gold I exported call amanoneno eyirae. Another Danko Akufo-Addo nekanyo. So he said, say, and yes, you fight Galamsey no kwa and ese eyade a ese me ni ko ho na mom no ese make sure say nipa bi mo fa kwati kwan so say ombe wia Ghana sika akwa amanone say ibi ni say auto gold akoton say kwan be no fa so auto no nobody even knows. So now they say over $5 billion worth of gold it me yira, meaning say Ghana buying a report say we were gold of 6 billion. Ubeko Dubai na say for no. Nasa Dubai so able report say wato gold maybe 20 billion from Ghana. Meaning say those kind of things no enya dia ene no Italy. It is in vain and a President John Dramani Mahama who say dabi. Se me pese mi si sa ketase she no krono we ano I need to establish something we call the gold board. Now gold board adwuma and say Ghana ni ene betimi aton gold and ato gold. Now you have to find or buy those gold through a process. Pacho yankwane nje nchiremu emfi same jamfi ho emisa ne say same so abrofo anase foreigners betimi aba Ghana abeto gold akọ anase den. Pacho my same jamfi mayemu nchiremu.
The obvious question that flows from this is what then becomes of foreigners who desire to trade in gold in Ghana. That, as I've already explained, is prohibited by the Ghana Gold Board Act. You cannot trade in gold locally, directly, okay? But as we indicated in our press release of 14th April, which we reiterated in another press release on, I believe, the 23rd of April this year, you can apply to the Gold Board as a foreigner to buy gold from Ghana through the Gold Board. So foreigners are allowed to be off-takers. So don't get us wrong. We are not saying that foreigners cannot buy gold from Ghana. If you're a foreigner, you are allowed to buy gold from Ghana. But we are saying you can't go to Takwa or Pristia or Kumasi and set up an office and buy gold from miners or traders. No. Come to the government's representative, which is the Ghana Gold Board. Apply, negotiate, and buy the gold directly from us, and we will ship the gold to your country or wherever you want us to ship the gold to. Number two, foreigners can be off-takers or partners for Ghanaians who will be granted self-financing aggregator licenses. Now, if you look at the 4 categories of licenses we've published on our website, which we have said people can apply for, and by the way, to apply for any license from the Gold Board, you must be a Ghanaian. Now, to qualify to do that, you need to show that you have a minimum capital to buy at least 50 kg of gold, which in today's terms is approximately CD equivalent of $5 million. And this money you need to prove either through audited financial statements of your company and or bank statements. You can do it through that, or you can do it through the bank statement and financial statement of any investor, partner, or off-taker you may have outside the country who is willing to send you money so that you buy gold for them. Safe to say that they cannot send you the money under the current regime directly. They have to send you the money through the gold board. The gold board then converts the money into cedis at the interbank rate and hands over the money, transfers the money to the self-financing aggregator, who is a Ghanaian. The self-financing aggregator uses the cedis to procure gold for the gold board and makes his commission on that trade as a Ghanaian locally. Then the gold board exports the gold to the off-taker, who sends the money to the Ghanaian self-financing aggregator through the gold board. So that is the arrangement. So far I've explained to you two levels or ways by which foreigners can participate in gold trading, even under this new Ghana gold board regime. And that is number one, to come directly to the gold board, to be off-takers. They negotiate. If there is an agreement, we sign agreements, and then we can ship gold to you, and then you pay us in accordance with the terms of that agreement. Or you can finance a self-financing aggregator, but that financing must go through the gold board, and it is all part of the terms and conditions of a self-financing aggregator license. The last role foreigners can still play in the gold trading sector under the Ghana Gold Board regime is when a foreigner wants to go into value addition. If you're a foreigner and you want to set up a refinery, you can apply to the gold board for a license to set up a refinery. If you're a foreigner and you want to set up a jewelry production company, you can apply for a license and will allow you to set up a jewelry manufacturing company. But the conditions of that license will require you at all times to buy gold directly from the gold board. So you cannot say that I have a jewelry production company, so I'm going to Takwa to buy gold, or I'm going to Obuasi to buy gold. You will come to gold board and say, I have this jewelry manufacturing company or refinery. I need 50 kg of gold every month to feed it. So you apply to the gold board, and every month will allocate you that gold at a certain price that you'll be paying. You will have to pay to the gold board. Because we know that a lot of foreigners who can no longer trade directly in the local markets will resort to value addition and say, we want to go into jewelry production. But our research over the years indicate that most of these so-called jewelry production companies only use that as a ruse to smuggle gold out of the country. So they say they are manufacturing jewelry. Their production capacity is not above 5 kg of gold a month. But you can see records of them buying 50 kg of gold. What do they use the gold for? Not for jewelry. They only use their jewelry making license as the decoy to buy the gold, and they smuggle the rest. We are not going to allow that. If you want to produce jewelry, we thank you for that. We appreciate that. You want to refine gold, any value addition venture you want to embark upon, you are welcome to do so. But you need to apply for a license, and you can procure gold in Ghana, but you have to do it directly through the gold board.
All right. Engineer Sameja Mfi can say, we are foreigner, Ghana and Kase into gold, but you need to do that through a Ghanaian. I say you have to be a Ghanaian in order to do that. Because yam pene enu time abrofo be that don't want to say be or be add value to the gold or to gold kitikitibi. Ube kwa shop or machine 2 minutes. So at the end of the month, the gold do out on ubi send the gold in the end of the year. Unya answer emfa. So these are some of the policies and programs that African nations are trying to say, yeah, to safeguard our economy. Because NPP 40 was a say, John, I'm a creative, but through the gold board, we are creating jobs. This particular direction, Burkina Faso echo the same style. Just photos. Bibia wako there. Many of us saying also That's a power. The Prime Minister of Burkina Faso recently, in a press conference, I said his country should see more of the benefit of mining in the country, not just consequences that population suffers. Near Burkina Faso Prime Minister the kind say, "You to go to Burkina 12. And so minor citizens doesn't even see how and where the gold goes. Ubisa Ghana near or Titakwa and Auto Boasia. Ubisa say, now gold near to Ghana and Quadene they are or soon him. Obianim, and the Prime Minister of Burkina Faso declared that the country will expand state control over foreign gold mines. But Burkina Faso yeti and here. Burkina Faso I take all these kind of initiatives, and that is how Burkina Faso is benefiting from gold mines recently. Inti ama Burkina Faso, the economy of Burkina Faso, se Ghana ya nweya yeti wasa na Burkina Faso abe develope ache in Ghana. Pacho otewa enye Burkina Faso, Tanzania also went on the same style. Tanzania so dia profund edisi ani ka chidom say you gold in seminar mo di ho pa okruma na Tanzania squeeze the largest gold mines are our country now they are benefiting from it.
Canadian miner Barrick Gold has settled its dispute with the Tanzanian government. It's agreed to pay $300 million and hand over a 16% stake in 3 gold mines and also a 50% share of its revenues from those mines. The two sides had been in talks for 6 months after the East African country banned the export of unprocessed minerals in a bid to increase the state ownership of the country's mines. Shares in Acacia Mining, a company in which Barrick almost owns 64%.
That particular company owned almost 64% of Tanzanian gold mines. Yet, Utu gold in maybe another gold in the fact. But Tanzania buying squeezing the Caribbean or Chelsea days or say Triamon because they have seen say gold mining business and a very good. But your DNTNS a Ghana, your ma brofu to go to sa that mine na the money. I say for children no more real gold no more they call John Domini mama say there be onion sa. NTN or the better policies and programs aba. Those policies and programs no. I don't know maybe children mu. They have to what the benefit a country Ghana no. Ebe nya free mu. Benefit a gold no Ghana benefit e can who be na Ghana for you who say your currency no aye that strong no it is a major deadline Ghanaians should come and apply and then get licenses to mine gold in the country and as better gold over mine gold over new. That is something we are doing in Ghana now. But you want the how gold board and as for no ebo adwuma or Ghana. And currently as we speak the Gold Board of Ghana is the sole authority with exclusive right to buy, sell, weigh, grade, assay, value, and export gold and other precious minerals in Ghana. The Ghana Gold Board functions under the oversight and supervision of the Ministry of Finance of the Republic of Ghana. And the Gold Board on the human say, overto gold, overton gold, ube weigh gold, ube add value to gold, ube export to gold. I just say you have to go through Ghana's Gold Board. Masa, why sa enye? Why sa enye? I recently, on my recent trip to Dubai, me share that call some of places are a ton gold. If I watch this very short one video, ube hume ewom.
But what is the location of the shop?
The Sarumizan.
The Sarumizan.
Yes.
Okay. So whenever you come to Dubai here, it's very easy to come to this particular shop. I think they have most of the amazing designs here. And you could see a lot of gold designs here as well. So please do come to this particular shop and then get your best of gold designs. As you could see from the shop, it's a very big shop full of different gold designs. And I think the people here are also lovely. You can see a lot of different gold designs here as well. Ah, amazing. So what is the name of this? Does it have a name?
21 carats.
It's 21 carats?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I like this design.
Just like, see?
So this is a feel of a touch of a real gold, right?
Like this.
It's like that. Yeah, I think I can feel it. It looks so amazing. So it says 21 karat.
21 karat.
Uh-huh. So it's very easy for somebody to, and can I know the price, current price of that?
Price
Yes.
in dirham, okay?
Okay.
37,000.
All right, I just went undercover in various gold shops in Dubai, asking prices and those kind of things. And you could see, say gold, you know, Ghana ni yatena Ghana, watena obwase ma to go the 2 who Ghana that. Me too, let me who gold that. To be honest, I have to be straightforward. Me who gold that. Just photos. Oh, Tachima the Gomba like me just say who gold that. Yet Ghana ho, you two gold requirement kono amon pay so be doing. The Ghana need to obwase or ti baby you two gold Ghana be who gold that. And so abrofo no nam kasa na chichi kwan so eba na yebese se gold no ye wia na ye de ko e ka ho bi and a gold board no na say etsi dwom say ye be do so ye the policies and programs about yem here say kokko bi abeto gold India for bisi omode omonte ye yenko ne yentie abra ye chesa India for nsema ebeto bia.
Arrest of the suspects, the task force recovered the sum of 1,938,950 Ghana cedis and also 4,500 rupees and 9 pieces of yellowish bars suspected to be gold weighing 4.363 kilograms. 2 money counting machines, 2 gold weighing scales, and 1 CCTV decoder were also recovered from the suspects. An Indian passport bearing the name of Daman Manish Kumar was also retrieved. The SBs were inspected and sealed in their presence, that the presence of the accused persons and their lawyer. There are others who managed to escape arrest, and the national security is on manhunt for them. Today, they were put before a court of competent jurisdiction and they'll be remanded to reappear on 12th of May 2025.
All right, enti ye ni basic story nachi because I was supposed to be we am yeti nsema aba. Enti India for me and we there so omo de omonte say bibi e koso man say the new policies and program bi kura aba enti omo de gold no omo beto so wi atu aye just omo say Ghana as style bi na busa for ni je say Ghana recorded the highest gold export in the history of the country. Anya over $900 million just a few weeks after April 4 months pay nema Ghana etimi gold etimi de abraya no. On that bia meka say isi e boy ense madwo mama ene the nipa na wa yi omo say ono mo bebu man no. Sika twihwi ne dia man no anya no enye sika ketwa menia. In the history of the country in just 4 months no sika Ghana anya wo de compare nema ya free na adomo na sefo nyina say bin sida. Nti bisa ho se gold no efa hen. Free nyina gold no ewo hen. So I'm not surprised that the Burkina Faso Prime Minister and said the country na gold you to film no. The population that are suffering needs to get some benefit from gold no. Because you too gold o manum sa. You who be adene korafa. You who be adene fa. Now the good thing is that the president Emma the Gold Board Equity Act they call Parliament of Ghana. Emma the Parliament is so edgy to me and son eba be sa di wenti nipa to opposition one of ye de so omo munima de Gold Board ne ba no. They were right in Parliament abra ye pass Gold Board Act no.
I beg to move that the Gold Board Bill 2025 be now read the 3rd time. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
All members, motion move. Any seconder? Yes, Speaker, I second the motion. Honourable members, motion moved and seconded, and it is for the consideration of the House. Honourable members, as many as are in favour of the motion, say aye. Those against, say no. The ayes have it. The motion is accordingly adopted.
An act to establish the Ghana Gold Board to oversee, monitor and undertake the buying, selling and export of gold and other precious minerals, promote value addition to the gold and other precious minerals of the country, support responsible mining and accumulation of gold reserves by the Bank of Ghana, generate foreign exchange and provide for related matters.
Honourable members, the Ghana Gold Board Bill 2025 is now read a third time and passed.
The minority etna parliament who passes our act we omankawe as part of the act ye be more responsible mining in the country. Kata free for them lies on the money say John Mama buy an ultimate stop say they don't even go and read the act now at that moment. How on earth will somebody use just 4 months and they are a clinic gun and showing any? Sometimes when you ask people very basic questions, as will be our code school, Nima Tro, Inima Kenkaya, Untimenya research, who say even other countries have done same and they are benefiting from these kind of things. But the happiest thing is the president of the land, Parliament passed it and was sent to the bill. One year and out of Modi Nibi, and was sent to the bill until ne a law ever Ghana.
Okay, this is the Gold Board Act. This sets up the Gold Board that will streamline Ghana's gold sector, including our exports, to make sure that Ghana earns more value for money from our gold mining exports. Okay, this is the Gold Board Act. This sets up the Gold Board that will streamline Ghana's gold sector, including our exports, to make sure that Ghana earns more value for money from our gold mining exports.
This will make sure that Ghana earn more value for money in our gold and other mineral activities now or mining. And I've told you, say Ghana actually earn a value in it. I just say ubia onye wagin say oh yeah research and I say oh hwe niema ekoso o man but why is serious so be ube hu niema ekoso man kudia you could see say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama the better policies and programs aba man ma e be benefit timamufo but you too gold sa baby a me fi say wo oboase and I say wo prestige money baby a wo too gold too galam say e dey emfaso and wanya gold ho. And not can be in the African countries we break say Dabi. We need to take our own destiny into our own hands. We need to take our own destiny into our own hands. Now, if they have better policies and program be, we are going to create more jobs. But you say why I'm sharing man from that angle now. When share that and tinny maybe I say. To give you a typical example, no, Ghana aji gold mines bako every abrofonsem. We signed a lease of 30 years with abrofono. AGA Ghana buying say and ne wajisa gold mines and every abrofonsem edeba ama before ababeye. Epacho ENT Minister Amabwa.
Minerals Commission has taken a decisive step to assume operational control of the Daman mine of Abosu Goldfields Limited, AGL, upon the expiration of the 30-year lease due on 18th of April 2025. This follows the unsuccessful renewal application by AGL, a subsidiary of Goldfields Limited, which had halted active mining since 2023. AGL shifted to stockpile processing in 2024, indicating plans to continue this into 2025, with the remaining life of the mine estimated by AGL at 1 year. The Daman mine's return to state oversight marks a critical step in Ghana's economic reset, ensuring its gold reserves directly benefit citizens and fuel long-term prosperity. The government of Ghana is committed to enforcing strict protocols to ensure safety, orderly operations, and the protection of all assets. And let it be noted, unauthorized access or disruptions will not be tolerated. Together, we will uphold the integrity of this transition, that everything we are doing here is in the interest of the workers. And I've emphasized in this, though no employee at Daman will lose his job, there will be continuity, there will be protection, there will be security for all workers, for service contractors. Every contract in place will be honored, and we are going to make sure that processes will be very transparent. The government of Ghana, as you know, passed the local content law, and it was the people of Ghana were at the forefront of this effort to empower Ghanaians and to make sure that Ghanaians are in the forefront of the mining industry.
All right, so we have to make sure that Ghanaians are in the forefront of the mining industry. Yeah, the year gold there be under the able leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ghanaians are going to owe our own concessions, mine our gold, buy them, export them, bring the needed revenue back into the country. These are some of the things that why every day we take our time explaining government policies and programs. And the reason why you're managing your own resources, you're managing your own affairs. We need to do all these kind of things because you're that be an able complaining say you your mind, but resources in the country no near jai amabrofono abesadeko. We don't need to be doing all these kind of things. I didn't think gold na way mine no. Ese twema abrofo e the best sadeko. Abrofo the machine kito be si we no be to 2. Me hwe one documentary be abronyi bi say ono be tena Ghana in about 2 years ka onyan no. Watena American fit ye wo no. On where's onyan can be that. But it's oye the documentary, the movie. What name the title of that movie no? Ubetimi I can't tell me in the comment section. And surprisingly no, in less than a year, 4 months in assuming office no, Ghana I recorded gold, the historic nature over $900 million. It been see that. But you Mr. Same Jemfi say, I buy the what to gold board no Same. Uye babunu. Unim hawa ewo Ghana. How are you going to help Ghana achieve success in this industry? But you listen very carefully. Answer Same Jemfi Dibema.
Now, how gold board no, a converted version of PMMC with more powers and more functions no. This ono kwa ene ba beto gold no. You can't ono kwa na beto gold na nje say obi say chese ne Same Jemfi kwa na e ba beto Ghana gold no. The chairman say omo a enka Ministry of Lands na be more license to buy gold. Na PMMC am more license to buy gold. Ti say omu nyina e be boom back on. No member adwuma yuko back on gold board. Now one agency na be more license of munkoto gold. Ema buy. Na ya sanso wa mo sika so munkoto gold ema because so mu sika a betimi dia to the gold on the market. So say aban papa aba ye ka omu nyina boom under one organization. The na ho den be so be aggregator no. Aban be man aggregation license. So what the wo ahoden kese ya man license ye the Ghana sika amount. Because what my guarantees sika ne share ye guarantee ni sika ni into wo fa sika no na fa ko boa gold ano ye den fa maye like PMMC is doing for Bank of Ghana and other private agencies are doing for Bank of Ghana. See ye be ma Ghana this year license to aggregate gold a buy na ma o sika wa wo sika so a wutimi de ye den e ka ho eto gold ni bi ma buy. But what is here? Then under this aggregator, you will bias. Tier 1, tier 2 bias. You will buy our own sika yekitu ebi. or cop minus one wakuto gold no 100 grams 200 grams 500 grams maybe a 1 kilo or no so you man a license one organization giving that license now the na ho den so no so betime be office tier 2 buyer or no so you man a license enti aban si member with sika me person me di to gold ni nyina me di ama gold board with am aggregator with the necessary safeguards and guarantees. The aggregator selected based on an objective criteria also buys the gold through the licensed buyers. Now you India for free grade anymore, you China for free grade anymore. Bruni be to gold or Ghana. Oko India, Ghana ni be to gold or Oko China, Ghana ni be to gold or we Bruni now pay gold for we see cabinet gold board. Yeah, the back city the Amagan and Yonko to gold no family or ship yankukru. So the first reason why you need gold board is to have one agency regulating the gold trading sector so that there is no confusion. Number one, because the current system is chaotic. Minerals Commission and Ministry of Lands is doing one, PMMC is doing another, Bank of Ghana is in, and when you need Paka Krebia Musika no Muto gold no, they don't care about the rest. And that gold price in Ghana is the highest in Africa, and I dare say the world. And also so na smuggling because a born thing they are not say export to true mrakwanso a meboka because me treat your taxes and the main smugglers and be ya menye dey that is one of the causes of smuggling.
All right, enti so we see explanation some we mfidia ba ya and say we bronyi na person we gold adwuma Ghana, you need to go through the gold board. Gold board is Ghana for anything ho. Until the first thing is a Ghana are buying way under the leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no added the largest power no ashe Ghana for some seminuanom me mamo akontamo aselmo Ghana mine mama yem for gold no yem to near so make it the benefit of the gold no yen enjoy the benefit because dia some fizu go Dubai Ghana ni to gold ho uko India Ghana ni to gold ho na wakakoton gold ho ana wakoto gold ho. Until we are building a society by Ghanaians and then for Ghanaians. NPP now say we won't say I don't even know why you don't understand this because this is very basic common sense. Basic common sense. William Cap, Anamebwa, Jazz Photos. This is very basic common sense. These are all basic common sense. I say Nipadas and Nibia or that did no more quiet green be an etiasia. It is also one to say that is over to you because you decided to say Tina one to say and near my brain way and I don't even understand why somebody will sit somewhere and say mementiasia.